G'day everyone. We put just an update on a post we did a little while ago about the bug out of the rumen of the goat into cattle to see if they'll handle the drought a little bit better. This is what this country looks like. The rain gauge not far from here has recorded 81 millimetres from October 2017 through to October. It's now October 18. In 9 different falls, 81 millimetres over 9 different falls. The biggest fall was, I think, 17.5 millimetres. She's pretty had it, as you can see. A lot of timber's dying or has died. So how did the bug go? Well, what we did, we got a goat, slaughtered it for meat, and I got the rumen of the goat and brought it out here, just the whole rumen, just cut it out of the goat, brought the gut out here, and I rolled a bale of hay out for the steers and heifers that live in this paddock, and I sprinkled that rumen over the top of that hay, just grabbed handfuls of the contents of it and flicked it over the hay, and they ate the hay. Didn't like that smell of that stuff much, but they eventually ate. I think it's about 2.5, 3 months anyway, a little while ago now. After about 2 weeks, I just noticed they started to hook into the desert oak tree. They will always eat the desert oak in this country. That's that stuff there when it gets dry, but they really started to smash it down and get into it. And they went through, and as you can see with this little patch, they break them over and they just destroy the tree and eat as high as they can on them. And they went right through this paddock and picked through all the desert oak. There's hardly a desert oak tree here that they didn't just get guts into. Once they ate all the desert oak that they could find, I noticed then that they started to hook into the currant bushes, the black currant bushes that grow in this country, and they started to prune them back. They didn't start that straight away that I noticed, but now they are hooking into them. As you can see, the country's pretty stuffed. They haven't got a lot else to eat through here. We finally secured some cottonseed, some raw cottonseed. So I've got them on that now, just in the last week or so, giving some there. And there's some of the cattle there. You can see hooking into some cottonseed. I just got some little troughs and things scattered out all through this paddock everywhere, and I try to give them all a feed of that twice a week now. But you can see they're sort of holding their sort of store condition, these little steers and heifers. They're staying strong. The cottonseed's obviously a really good tucker for them. But we couldn't get cottonseed, and all I could give them was lick blocks and dry lick. I couldn't find them any other feed to give them. So they did hook into these currant bushes in the end before I got that cottonseed onto them. You can see they've stripped the leaves out of that one. These little ones here are dying, but they went through, they've been going through them and pulling all the leaves out of them. And I can only contribute that because, as we all know, up here in this part of Queensland, it's very difficult to get cattle to eat that currant bush. I don't know why, but they just don't naturally want to eat it. You can see over here where they've been pulling the leaves off this one. And they've been sort of stripping the leaves off them. So I'd say that it'd be the goat bacteria that's causing that to happen. And now that I've got the cottonseed, I can give them that instead.